Chrono Trigger is a game about a group of characters coming together and traveling through time in order to stop the alien creature Lavos from bringing about the apocalypse, destroying the planet and killing nearly everyone on it. Lavos seems nearly unstoppable, and most of the plot revolves around trying to find some way, any way to defeat him. Throughout this adventure, they come across a variety of different groups across history. Among them are the Reptites, the monsters, and the robots. These groups are all very different with their own unique roles in the story, but there is one major commonality between them. The non-human other through prehistory, post-history, and during history are all presented in a very human way. They're all humanoid creatures, communicating and acting with the player as anthropomorphized characters. Their motivations and desires can be easily understood as individuals in a very humanistic view of history, which makes the encounter with the final boss, Lavos, so interesting. After breaking into Lavos' shell at the end of the game, we find the creature behind it all. A towering humanoid creature orbited by these two balls. Finally, we meet the antagonist who caused the in-game apocalypse, the villain that's been behind every event in the game. You go through a grueling fight, targeting its main body while the orbs support it. But this isn't Lavos. This is. Specifically the left one. The other two targets are relatively easy to kill, but the left orb has many times their health. If you manage to defeat the others, the left orb will revive them. This is such a great twist, using the intersection of gameplay and story to engage with the game's themes. This being, this thing that has been so essential to human history, is inhuman. Our main method of understanding the world, communicating with humanoid creatures, has failed. We can't even really differentiate between the two orbs. While they both have their own unique rules when fighting, they're visually identical. There isn't really any meaning behind why this orb is so important. And that's what makes it interesting. You can easily defeat Lavos in a fight. It's not a very hard boss. But even after finishing the game, there's an incomplete understanding about what you actually fought and what its place in the world was. There are clear limits to our human understanding. But even after acknowledging that idea, the characters still leave off in a happy ending. Everyone just returns to their lives now that an existential danger has fallen. They manage to be content in the world, even when faced with the unknowable. And I find that really meaningful.